50% health. Does have the execution strike together with the revenge strike. Confidence on this hero.
Yeah, because right now Esmeralda really can't walk up. She's pretty low. If a full rotation of the execution strike hits, she's done for.
Oh wow, here comes evos onto the bottom Hermit Crab. The top one did go to Archangel, so I guess that's all equals it things out.
Yeah, looks like Solo's gonna try and get a cannon on to kill Wash.
Killawash, but there's a stun. Goes one more. Will it be another? Into the first blood. Soul says, hello, sir. Have a good day.
Really nicely done by Soul, using that brush tactics to ensure to get that kill, especially considering that Killawash wanted to get the buff.
Bambi sword spike lands, but doesn't want to take it. He was a little bit afraid, thinking that he doesn't have enough damage to actually kill off that Archive.
Not to mention, it's a little deep considering that Killawash is respawning. Though he is level 4, if he uses all of his abilities, he can't just go head-to-head against anybody.
Right, so this is a little bit disrespectful already because they can see 4 members are coming through. Good magic stuff. That Violet Requiem is there. Ace is super low. He need to be careful here. Battle Diesel does stand in the backline, but it's not Bambi. Needs to be careful. He actually takes back the soul spot. That's a big mistake. They need to wrap up, but here comes the rest of Evo. Flicker implosion. That's on the 2. Can they finish off anyone? They take the Lolita. Can they kill off Killawash? Killawash has so much shield. Auto attack. One more hit. Can they take it? They take the Esmeralda. Rio jumps back in the magic thumb. No, with the knockout. Rio finally reckon once again. The passive is there. They have to back off. Meanwhile, on the top side though, you can see slow energy wave just missing there. That was a close fight.
JPL manages to get out of there. Somehow Soul, he goes in with a full combination, walks out with just a sliver of his HP. Evos make it out with a slightly better trade. However, this game is getting bloody real fast.
The one thing we need to highlight is that this Claude has been farming all the way. When that skirmish was happening, they were just farming. That's why now Jeff Kitty Forever, he's gonna be ahead of the curve.
Oh yeah, and now Soul, he's gonna take the damage. He doesn't mind. He's gonna heal up and all from that wave. However, he's purposely disrespecting
the bait off the board. I do not believe this, but the soul spikes there doesn't hit. Ace now gets stacked up. There goes the magic thumb. There goes the Violet Requiem. There goes the kill. This is gonna be 2. So needs to back out. He does have the sprint, but can he run away fast enough? I do not think so. One more hit. There goes the kill. Archangel walk away 2-0.
Oh my goodness. Unfortunately, Oh Dear Bambi wasn't able to pick up that kill onto Jay, but they still make it out. Losing 2 members in the process, Archangel take control over Turtle.
Let's slow things down. The Turtle did go over. However, potato, got that bottom turret. Jeff Kitty Forever going to equalize the turret count, taking the top one.
Yep, down on bot side. Evos is trying to take control wherever they can, trying to, make up for the lost EXP that Archangel has used to catch up.
Now, so far, though, once again, Bambi's Gushing not really impressive. Same goes to Ace's Kaja.
They haven't found to pick more of the fight job.
But same goes to Archangel. They played the game in the morning against Lure Esports.
Yeah.
So, stamina, you can't really believe that anymore.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Oh Dear Bambi doesn't want to commit to this just yet. Doesn't see the going in.
They force out a flicker, so that's at least 1 battle spell down.
Yep, still pretty worth it in my books. Let's see. I want to see how Soul is doing up in that top side, because right now he's going to continue with this oppression, but can he make a difference in these bigger team fights?
But you mentioned over and over again, Esmeralda counters turret slow. Whenever, you go for these long drawn out fights, that this Esmeralda just constantly gonna pump that frost once you constantly stardust down to you. You cannot burn her out.
Yeah, I mean, she has caught up, and Soul, this is exactly what I mean. Soul really can't do too much. He has to back away.
Oh no! He does have the execution strike, but I don't think it's enough damage. That's 3 members coming through. Oh, he has to run. He does have the sprint. There goes the slow onto the revenge strike. He's trying to run left, right, center. He's just trying to clear the wave. He wants to buy time. Evo taking the bottom turret, but look at the mid lane. Jeff Kitty Forever gonna take that mid tier 2.
They better rotate. Hopefully they can pick up Jeff Cutie Forever here. He tries to join up with the rest of his team. They're going for the big green room. Doesn't take that tier 2, but they will cut the waves.
Well, Archangel coming to this top side. They have 4 members. Potato is not there as well. Looks like Evos can defend this. They want to go for Turtle instead.
Yeah, so far JPL hasn't found that big implosion play with the flicker just yet. But again, This is where it all comes down to.
Oh, no.
Who's gonna get turtle?
evos needs to be careful. JPL with the face check. The stun is there. Oh, Jay, that's a mistake here. He does get pushed back by JPL. He does have the Hurricane. That's turtle down to around 50% health. This is gonna be a 4-5v5, Gideon.
Yep, and I think they need to kind of go in now. Jay is probably gonna buy some time with the Hurricane dance, but I think they can actually win this.
They're not gonna contest. Looks like evos was happy to just let it go and be frozen for a little bit.
Looks like even again a stalemate, but in favor of Archangel. They catch back right up and slowly are building a lead, but so far it's about 50-50.
Yeah, I can see the goal lead is basically nothing, right? Like it's only 400 or 500. It's something, but it doesn't. It's not really worth a shout.
Yeah. This is gonna be a tough game coming in for both of these teams. They're showing a lot of respect. I think that's number one here.
But remember, Potato on this carry, the late game we've seen time and time again, is going to be very, very effective. The stun lands onto the carry, just going to force him back off.
Yeah, Kilowash is also scaling pretty well into this game. He's going to be a force to reckon with, especially in Potato. He's got to be super careful because Kilowash, if he runs through the team and generates enough of a shield, I don't think that he'll be able to cut through it, even with true damage.
Yeah, I think so too. They need to be careful on this Esmeralda. Falling Starwood can engage through it very, very deep. But evos, they're playing a little bit too passive at the moment, I feel.
Considering...
Turret Slaw in the flank. Goodness we go.
I don't think they know.
Oh, no,
they know.
Mistake comes through, but no follow-up. Jay with the flicker ultimate. JPL comes through. Secret hammer on it. Turret Slaw into the backline, but the stun is there. Makes it to it. Voice number just immediately wrecks on the gushing. Carry still staying alive though. Look at the backline. The Rizzler just doing the work. So doing what he can, but it's not going to be enough. It's a 3-for-2 exchange here.
3-for-2, unfortunately, in favor of Archangel. Kilowash just holding back evos' back line here.
You can see, though, that was a big, big mistake from Ace.
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately enough, it happens. You gotta keep moving forward. However, the fight doesn't stop.
So, needs to be careful. He's actually turning things around. This is insane. He has the Bloodlust Axe. He has lost Spellweb. That just forced everyone to retreat and recall.
It absolutely helps when you have Spellweb, especially when there is a minion right on top of them. Look at that. Wow. From what looks to be like a okay game, it turns back into their favor. Now Archangel in the lead with at least a 1.4k goal lead.
Two very equal teams. That's what the graph says. It's basically tug of war.
Now, here's the big kicker. Whoever gets Lord is going to be in control of the game.
It's all about that one big team fight.
Can they get the Lord?
Oh, it's really hard. I mean, like I said, man, Gushun, Kaja, not really performing this game. On the other hand, Archangel, they are quite on point. But once again, the goalie is not that big of a deal.
I mean, not to mention that a lot of these ultimates are very zone-based. They control a large amount of area. That Human Blast is a huge, huge spell.
But Jeff Cutie Forever just finished his golden staff. He's gonna hit like a truck here. Ace gets called out. I don't think he's gonna be able to walk away from this. Once again, a really good pick onto the Kaja.
Yep, but they are going for that split. You can see Ritzlaw on the other side trying to protect that tier 2.
I don't think it's gonna be in time. Meanwhile, Potato does take that tier 2 on the side. Good damage onto Soul. Jeff Cutie Forever does have the battle royale image. Stun does come through. So protecting that turret. Good job there. And you can see Archangel though still within that small little lead.
Yeah, and you can see evos, they know the priority is Overlord. Archangel using that against them, playing across the map to force evos to pull themselves apart. If they get on top of Lord right now, Archangel can respond.
Oh, Potato. Actually, have you noticed? Potato has Weakness Finder.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's a little different.
So what Weakness Finder does, since none of you will pick it, let me explain it really quickly. Every single auto attack has a chance to slow down the enemy for 90% across 1 second.
90%?
90%. So basically, a really bad slow.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a crippling slow. It's like 10% off from being a stun.
Yeah, so it's gonna be quite interesting to see. So far, it hasn't really shown up yet.
Yeah.
But let's see, maybe a team fight where they can just run it down.
I mean, a lot of teams usually go for that bounty hunter. They know they can, especially in the competitive sense, they can get those assists, ensure that they get that extra gold every single time they have an encounter with the enemy.
Yeah, you need to kill with the bounty hunter to get an extra gold.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But, I mean, with a team, especially in the competitive sense, they're able to hand these kills over to,
JPL finds Kilowatt. Remember, they're doing onto Lord. That's the main target. They want to finish this off. Down to 40% health. Ace needs to back up. Match up. Doesn't let out. They don't know. Defense judgment hasn't waited on the side of Ace. This is a big spell. They want to go for it. Where's the knockout penalty? So that's on the Jeff Kitty Forever. Can they kill him? Implode as well. They're just exploding everyone. Lord goes over the Hawk. Enjoying it out. They're just ripping this fight apart. They're just killing everyone out of Evil's tail. Still surviving. Can they go for it? No. Soul will fall as well. It's a 3-for-2 exchange by Evos losing Lord. Oh
as Lord goes into the hands of Archangel. Archangel with just a sliver, one more auto attack off from actually making this so huge for them. It could have been a 2-for-4 trade.
Yeah, it was close, but Archangel is firmly in the driver's seat.
Yep, they're going to be taking every single tier 2 here. The real question is whether or not evos Esports SD can protect their inhibitor towers. They cannot afford to let that fall.
They need to make sure that all the inhibitors are out, because if not, it'll be very tough for them to come through because of those super minions.
Lord-empowered minions are so frustrating to deal with, especially since it's so early into the game. However, evos has scaled nicely. 3 level 11s plus.
They are just setting a bait on this bottom side turret. But yeah, Archangel, I don't think they're going to find anything evil. Just going to let that fall. They do not want to risk this.
I don't think they want to stick their nose out too far. They got to be careful. Yeah, they're willing to let this go. It's not worth sticking your nose out too far and getting caught off by someone like Jay.
They say launch your attack. They want to try and rush this maybe, but so in the front lines. Wow. Execution strike, basically just executing the Lord.
Oh yeah, Golden Staff just being bought by that carry. That's going to be a huge buy.
I think that's the third item on Staff carry. I think the carry's now fully online. The real question is whether she can stay alive long enough.
She's got to be super careful. There's a lot of things she has to dodge, and I think that Numenal Blast is the biggest spell that, because it just tells her you don't get to auto attack in this particular area.
Yeah, and remember what we discussed during the drop. Archangel, they have a lot of gap closest into the back line.
Yep, and again, it's going to be tough, but we're just going to have to see if Archangel can find that angle here. And so far, Jeff Cutie Forever, he's been finding these huge, completely massive blazing duets.
Better of Heaven all done on the side Kilowatt. Same goes to Rio on that Divine Glaive. Gonna hit like a truck now. You can see carry is pretty fucked up, but the rest of evos isn't.
Oh boy. Oh boy, 5k goalie ain't looking too good for Archangel. A lot of their members are getting their third to even fourth item at this point. And now evos slowly trying to catch up here, but it's looking a little grim.
Let's see what can they do. They're being very slow here, making sure they don't make any silly mistakes here. Archangel can see they're all hovering around the base of evos. Now it can kind of backfire because one, yeah, you're controlling a lot, you're taking the enemy jungle, but you're giving them a safe space to farm.
Now, I think for Archangel, their next power spike is probably coming around 41k. That's when they're going to get their final items for their carries, and I think that's going to make enough of a difference to end this game on Lord. So, another 60 more seconds or so until Lord spawns. evos, on the other hand, they're just trying to catch up in terms of gold so that they can kind of stop the bleeding.
Yeah, I can see now the gold deficit has sort of evened out at 6k or so, so that's not the main issue there. The main problem is going to be the next Lord fight.
Yeah. So again, if I was Archangel, I probably want to farm up, deny resources off of evos Esports, then look to force a fight onto Lord when you have that item power spike.
No, they are indeed denying every single thing. You see the whole jungle is all towards them. Oh, Kilowatt went for the falling Starman on the side of JPL, but they're just going to back up for now.
Yeah, they got to be super, super careful. They don't want to make any mistakes because every game counts here. They want to have the momentum coming into game 2 and also with the backing of their fans.
Yeah, I can see the whole crowd. Whoa, finally in a full crowd now. Everyone is stuck in their seats because Archangel is looking good in this game 1.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. It's coming over.
Ayo guys, yang belum subscribe silakan subscribe. Bantu my channel ya guys.
evos making it slow. Blender does get tagged on the side of JPL. The Lord is going to spawn within 3 seconds now. Potato just bought Wind of Nature, should be able to withstand the Blazing Duet in the next team fight, but is it going to be enough?
It's going to be real scary because he's got to time it nicely. If not, he's going to get chunked out before it's even going to protect himself. Here it comes, Archangel onto Lord already. It's going to force a fight here.
Down to 50%. Remember, they do it so quickly because of the Claw. Turitzla on the backside. There goes the magic down onto Maruka, but they're just calling on to JPL. That's not really the one that they want. There goes Levi into it. Oh, they're trying to run away. Ace, super low. Bambi, super low. Here comes, Potato onto the target. Everyone's just falling. They cannot fight. Energy wave doesn't land, but it doesn't really matter. So, still staying alive, but they doesn't care because they're just going to lose every single one of them. They do kill off Jeff Cutie Forever, but Soul is going to fall as well. It's going to be a 4-for-1 exchange.
Archangel take out 4 members of evos Esports. They want to end this game. The death timers are a little too long, but I think Tigreal might be able to bide a little bit more time.
Oh, I think that turret is a little bit more, but because the Mia's getting focused out. Good divine judgment onto an ace. Finally clearing up that last minion. Magic Thumb doesn't let energy wave. Gonna kill him off. And evos, they are backs against the wall time.
Now, Archangel, they're gonna go for one last push after they get a little help from Lord to help secure this game and end evos.
I don't think evos has any way to come back from this unless they get a miracle steal. Wait, you know what? It's not too far-fetched because you can see Gushon making their way through and they're gonna initiate a retreat instead.
Huh. Looks like they didn't want Esmeralda to come help them out with this Lord. No, they're sticking around a little too long. This doesn't look too good for an Archangel here.
Yep.
Evos could turn this around potentially.
They're not resetting. Okay, they finally go for Magic Thumb onto two, but Potatoes outside. Rio is super low. They're going for Rio. Winter Trojan is there. Jay into the backside. Numenor Blast catches on the Gushon, and there goes the middle. Rio still staying alive. Implosion into everyone, but Jeff getting forever. He's just doing so much damage. Here comes Potato, getting focused out. He gets stunned up. Ace is there. They do kill Archive, but Potato's down. Jeff getting forever. He's still auto-attacking. Secret Hammer to knock him out. Not gonna be enough. Hey, they feel this. They want to end game one. They have only served the fall, but they don't care about it. The rest of they only want to end the game.
Oh my goodness, and this is going to be game for Archangel. Gonna lock this one out. Soul goes down. That's the last member for the side of Evos Esports SG as Archangel look to close out this game in the next wave.
They say, you know what? It doesn't matter if you don't have minions. Oh wait, hello?
Okay, wait a minute.
Hello?
Okay, wait. Okay, wait a minute.
All right. There it is. Game one over to Archangels.
Oh my goodness. Now with the lights, I can see everybody. There are so many people supporting Archangel here.
It's crazy amount of support, but remember, this is a best of 3. However, you can't deny Archangel doing really, really well.
Yeah, Archangel doing an amazing job trying to put evos back into their place, especially locking out that carry from that game.
Yeah, I think, look at the end game stats. What do you think here, Gideon?
I mean, honestly, Potato was kind of struggling with the rest of the team. They're going in hard. However, you have to remember that Jeff Cutie Forever still can chunk him out.
Yep.
He has a lot of damage.
But Kilowatt on his Esmeralda.
Oh, that is just nasty. Like, what can you do? What counterplay do you have?
Esmeralda.
I mean, that's just insane how well he played.
Archangel, kill
For the
loose.
first, 10 minutes or so, but once the lead grew, well, AA was not letting go.
Yeah, I do think both Ace and JPL both were kind
Freak
of struggling to
story.
get some form of lead in these games, and we're probably going to see it within the highlights itself because there were opportunities for them to make these bigger plays. However, they stuck to the safer route.
Yeah, and here, they forced a little bit too hard on this end. Penalty zone from Seoul, it was really good. But you could see, not really sure why Bambi went back there.
Yeah, I think they were getting pretty confident that they could still win the fight, and they weren't wrong. Backup was coming, so they just needed to buy time.
Yeah, and once again, after this small little skirmish, evos was the one with the lead.
Yeah, and again, evos, what could they do with their lead? What could they have done better? Probably disrespect to Archangel a little bit more, considering the composition we're looking to get picks with the Kaja here, but honestly, well played to Archangel. They were finding some great catches with that Akai.
Rio on this Guinevere was just insane. Every single time the Magic Thumb was just hitting so many members, and Jay as well, the Archive, forcing them all the way back.
Yeah, Jay really is the playmaker for this team. He is finding some great angles and blocking out a lot of members from the side of Evos that it's starting to get a little difficult, and maybe Evos want to rethink the draft.
Yeah, I think Tharista's fine, but the core was super insane.
Yeah, Claude was really finding these great angles. I mean, there's only so much you can analyze at this point here, but I think Evos, they need to go back to the drawing board, kind of figure out what they want to do.
Look at Lord. That Lord was super close. If Evos got that Lord, they would have came out so much ahead.
Exactly. They probably would have been able to even out the game and maybe even make a comeback at that point.
Yeah, I think so too. But every single time, it's Kilowatt with the ultimate on the Esmeralda, falling star, but getting a lot of members, and an easy Magic Thumb follow-up for the Guinevere into the Violet Requiem.
Yeah, Guinevere. Still such a strong mage as long as you land those Magic Thumbs.
Yeah, I can see how effective it was. Ace really tried his best to stay alive here, wanted to do as much as he can, just couldn't really find targets.
Do you think that they could have drafted a little bit better from both of these teams?
I think AA drafted pretty well here. I mean, look at this comp. It's super impressive. Really hard to get to Jeff Cutie Forever because of the tanky front line. Evos, on the other hand, a little bit questionable, maybe.
I feel like, yes, it is questionable, but not to the point where it's like, oh, this is absolutely wrong. This shouldn't be the way to play. No, I think Evos, they've got a little bit more of a mechanical comp that requires, more observation of where can you actually punish the enemy. Are they going to disrespect you? Are they going to find, you know, the angle to catch you off? And I think right now, Archangel, they played really... They're going to be moving on to the blue side.
Do you think they should change up their drop completely?
Honestly, I don't think they should change their drop completely. They did have a lead in the early stages of the game. I just felt like they didn't really abuse around the evos composition. They had a good understanding of what they had to avoid and punish them every single time for doing it.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, really crazy. But you know what we talked about earlier on about the codes? I'm ready to do some magic. I'm ready to do some magic.
You really? Do you think you can even... I don't know.
I'll be like, okay,
summon the gift.
Production, I am going to ask you to show the codes. All right, production? Just for everyone saying exclamation gift. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Magic.
All right. Maybe a little bit of rush there, but here is your MSC giveaway. You've been asking for these codes. You've been asking for these gifts. We're going to give it to you. So quickly, type it down. And it kind of gives you a random prize here. Is it going to be a skin?
I have no idea.
Yes. Is it going to be a legendary skin? I don't know. Plenty of opportunities.
He was the one that said it, not me.
Don't get disappointed. I'm just saying, it's random.
But anyway, it's this code right here. I'm gonna push all your things away. This code right here. Make sure you go and redeem it. It's all for you guys at home. Thank you so much for the support. We could have not done it without you.
And don't forget, even if you aren't able to redeem these codes, there's still going to be more later on. We're not done with it just yet, so stay tuned, keep watching, enjoy the games, because up and coming is going to be game 2 between these two competitors, Archangel and evos.
And not only that, we have more games after this. It will be IDNS from Thailand going up against Overclockers from Vietnam. We are here, of course, a live Facebook gaming whole thing here. MS290 brought to you by EG Network as well as Muntun.
And we'd like to thank our legendary sponsors, Smart, as well as our elite sponsors, Realme, as well as HyperX. You can win some of these prizes. You're here at the Coliseum.
Everyone here is a dancer, by the way.
Just everyone. You pick anybody. You choose them, and bam, they
like
break dance.
Point, they break dance.
I can't dance.
What's your best dance move?
My best dance move? I can do like, I don't know what to call it. What do you call? Because it was from the movie Hitch, where you just move your feet from side to side, just like.
I don't know. You know what's my best dance move? Being human. Approved.
Can we get a round of applause? Great joke, everybody.
Walk to the
Subscribe, guys.
That's it. Nice. Everyone's like, yeah, let's go. Let's see some more. That's sick.
Then I'll be like, round 2.
You walk back out.
And I will walk back out, walk back in. Hey.
Nice. That's how you get the ladies. Walking in and out. But overall, some great set of games today. I'm surprised from, I've gotten a lot, I wouldn't say upsets, but a lot of surprise from a lot of these teams. Not only with their drafts, but just the evolution from what it was from, group stage, didn't look too good. Next day, play it. That's different. And now, playoffs, they're like, what has happened to this team?
Yeah, it's just insane how much they adapted, but this are the strength of everyone. They are, their local MPL champions or the MS qualifier champions. Everyone here, they deserve to be here because of their quality. You can see sometimes most of these teams, everyone can beat everyone. Honestly, that game, if evos just changed up a little bit, they would have been the ones taking home game 1.
Yeah, if they found the angles, found the mix that they want to be a little bit more aggressive, maybe, potentially, but that's a lot of what ifs. Now, you got to think about game 2. You're going to be on blue side. You're going to have that first pick potential. Yeah. That's huge.
Oh, you have to wonder what is the hero that's worth first picking.
We're making awkward eye contact. It's like, Chang'e? Question mark?
Chang'e? If that's the first pick Chang'e, I don't know what to do. I'll just like take off my headphones, walk to the stage, high five the guy. I was like, yes!
Come up to Babby and be like, respect. And then just walk off. But yeah, Chanda is this big question mark on everybody's minds. Not to mention the Rafaelian and also the Gadokacha. That has kind of showed up here and there in these situational picks. However, it's going to be enough because Archangel so far looks like they've got that 300 IQ to play around it. So maybe they have the counter.
They were looking very, very solid. Remember, even in their game against Lurm Esports earlier on, they were the ones in the lead all the time.
That is also true. But you know, Lurf still came up on top regardless. So again, a lot of upsets. It's all about the big plays. Big boy plays here at MSC 2019. That should be the slogan.
Yeah, big boy plays. MSC. But of course, just remind everyone here, remember the code is coming true. That's for you. Make sure you go to it. Just submit it. It's very simple. Just go to the website Mobile Legends. There's a lot of instruction.
Onyx Esport
Actually, really
ได้บวกความ
interested
จัง
to
อ่ะ
see how quickly
ซาซาแซฟเฟกอ่ะ
just like poof gone. Someone has redeemed it like on the dot.
Yeah, I mean,
Philippines.
everyone just wants it. But you can see now, at the back of the
Philippines.
squad, the players are back already.
เดี๋ยวฮะ
What do you think here? You know, they're all ready. They're all prepared. All good to go.
They're all. I mean, they went backstage. You know, drink a bit of water, use the toilet, kind of comfort themselves, and then just get into the zone. Like I don't know. I've talked to a lot of these players, and when they are up on stage, suddenly there's this tunnel vision that just disappears. Everything just dissipates, and they only can focus on the game.
Yeah, I think so too. You know, in this part, right, you don't care about anything except for the game. You just channel yourself out. You just make sure, okay, this is what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, I mean, when they're in that zone, it's actually pretty impressive. I mean, certain players have like what they call the gamer face. I don't know. Like,
It's like, do your gamer face.
my gamer face is just.
Apparently, when I play games, I'm very serious.
No, I've seen your gamer face. There are two kinds. One is when you're upset, and one is where like, what are you doing?
I'm never upset. What are you talking about? I never rage.
Why you take my buff? Why'd you steal my buff?
I mean,
bro.
I'm just saying, right? If you already took the other buff, why did you take my buff when I'm playing Claude?
I mean, you gotta refresh that buff timer. That's the logical.
Do you know how long it takes for the buff to reset? 2 minutes.
Too real of an experience is here.
I mean, like,
solo queue.
you already took the other buff and I helped you do it. I'm like, oh, you're gonna help me? No. Retribution, take it away.
Oh man, the soul. I love it, but let's go into the draft. It's time. Evos on the blue side, batting out that ground versus Archangel.
Welcome back
That second
คือ
Let's see how things are gonna
Match
go about. Remember,
two.
elimination time. If Evos lose, they are down and out.
Oh boy. It's gonna be the Harroth coming in from Archangel here. Evos Esports SG. Now here is where they kind of force Archangel into this awkward position. Are they gonna bother getting rid of the Cho? Are they gonna bother getting rid of the Chana at this point?
I think
Too many questions.
Evos here is in the pickle. Do they ban away the Claude?
Claude was pretty devastating, I'm not gonna lie. But I think they can give away quite a bit. So banning out the Claude, not too bad of an idea.
This looks like Evos definitely thinking about the second ban here.
Oh yeah, and I think Archangel most likely gonna get rid of the Lunox in response.
I think
as
so
well.
too. I think
mean,
so
I'm predicting, but I'm not so sure, especially with the Claude gone.
Yep. There goes the Claude ban. I mean, pretty straightforward. JFK Forever really, really well played.
Yep. Well played to him. I mean, hats off, because you gotta give respect. He was completely shredding that back line.
Now, Archangel, it's your turn. What do you want to take out from this hero pool? There's so many things left untouched here. Kaja, one of them. Cho, another one of them. And of course, the one and only, maybe the Lunox.
Potentially, I feel like they want to get rid of Cho here, and then Evos, they have quite a few options, but Archangel, yep, there it is. Archangel's gonna get 2 priority picks afterwards. Now Evos.
Lunox, though, up in the air. Do you think they're going to go with that?
Oh, it's tough. It's tough, but it's going to be that Lunox.
Instant lock-in.
Without a doubt in their minds. Now, Archangel, they're going to have access to Kaja here. Will they secure their second pick? I mean, they could disrespect him and be like, hey, let me show you how to play Chanda.
No. But Taritzla, Haya, all these picks are still up in the air for Archangel. These first 2 picks will kind of determine what kind of composition that they want. Obviously, we know Kaja is a staple. What is the other one?
It's tough. It could be the Taritzla here. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Oh, carry.
That's a very early carry.
I think you know what's going to be happening here. Evo's going to be thinking, all right, Granger is going to be picked up at some point. However, who's going to be playing Taritzla if Soul's going to be playing?
the reason why they want to pick carry is that because it naturally counters the turret slot.
Absolutely.
Right? Whenever he uses a penalty zone, you can just phantom step away, and you know what? Carry's really good at just countering turret slot in general.
Hey, but Granger here, have you seen these Death Sonatas today? They've been chunking people out like crazy. Like, by the time Terry even gets into the fight, gets hit by all 3 hit shots of the Death Sonata, she's out of it. Like, she can't walk forward.
Now, there's one more thing I want to highlight. If anyone at home is wondering why is crew front not pick at all, it's because it's disabled, guys.
Yeah. We been a bug, so in the land of Dawn, we play fair. We play fair.
And now, Leomon Arkai, a different approach.
Very, very different approach here. I think it's looking a little bit more standard for the side of evos esports here. However, Archangel, on the other hand, going to have a bit of an advantage when it comes to the tanks, because they will be able to pick and secure their own core composition while being able to ban out getting one more pick in the second rotation.
This is throwing the gauntlet down, saying, yo, let me show you how to play Gushin.
Hold my earrings. I'll show you how to do it, how it's done. Evos, on the other hand, what are they looking to ban?
Damas. You bet Damas, dude. Like,
I think it's like okay, but what are you talking about? I think like you would rather them force out the Thamos, which is a lot more handleable compared to something like a Teresa with a composition like this.
I would think Damas is a more threatening pick because Killwash is so good at it, but no.
Yep.
They ban out the Teresa.
I'm in the zone, dude. I'm getting to the mind. Do you see my prophet magic coming to life?
Okay, I'll give you that. On the side of Archangel. No, they're like, okay, yes. We ban, I think, easy ban away the tank, ban away the Minotaur, ban away the Diggy, something like that sort.
I think if they are, ban out the Diggy, pick up the Minotaur for themselves, yeah, that's looking pretty good because they pretty much secured Thamos on their side.
They banned the Haya.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, kind of weird considering that evos has already locked in their fighter. Having another one would, especially in the assassin role,
they need a safe lane. That's why. I mean, wait, here, don't you just go Diggy Granger?
Yeah, Diggy Granger is so good. I don't know. I feel like that may be a slight mistake there, unless they really prioritize making sure like Hayabusa doesn't even touch Land of Dawn.
Yeah, but then like, if you knew you were gonna pick that Minotaur, Diggy would have been the natural pick.
I suppose. I don't know. Maybe I can't get that much into the minds of these pro players. Maybe they have some better understanding of the game than I do here. But overall, I don't see the wrong of it just yet. But it might bite them back here because that gives evos esports SG a great way to deal with Archangel.
Well, that's the Granger. What is the other pick?
Diggy. On point. Prophet Matthew. Oh boy. These picks are getting a little bit predictable at this point in time, but however, I'm waiting for someone to really show up and be like, hey, you think Changa was cool?
I mean, Thamos, dude.
Thamos would make sense.
Thamos would be the most logical pick.
Haha, surprise, Lapu. But yes, Thamos is a very good pick into the Leomon. Like, Leomon really can't touch the wave.
He can go Esmeralda as well, actually, because Esmeralda is a really good counter to the Diggy, forcing out that time journey. Take the Frostmoon shoe, exhaust the shoe from everyone from evos.
True.
Oh my god.
Wait, am I actually a prophet?
No.
Wait, am I actually a prophet here? Please, don't actually. Thamos is on the table. You don't have to do this. You don't have to impress. I am losing my marbles, my friend. I am a prophet. I'm a complete wizard. What? Please, somebody meme this.
Okay. I'm trying to make sense of this. It makes a lot of sense.
Oh, really? This makes a lot of sense.
Archangel wants to run a wombo combo composition. What they want to do here is just keep on team fighting. Lapu has a really strong team fight presence with the Chieftain's Rage. Couple that up with the Minion Fury from the Minotaur, you just set up so perfectly.
I think this is kind of fulfilling the role of what Teresa wanted to do. He wants to get into that backline, gets that big ultimate, but since they don't have the Teresa, the next best option is looking for a Lapu who has a game-changing ultimate.
Well, let's see how things go about there. Interesting compositions, let's just say that.
I mean, when you're a sorcerer like me, this doesn't faze you whatsoever.
I cannot believe you got it.
I can't believe I got it as well.
But you know what? Enough talk. Let's go to the ladder of the evos esports SG going up against Archangel.
Oh boy, this This is going to be one heck of a game here. Will Archangel pull through with this Lapu Lapu?
I mean, all eyes on this Lapu, man.
All eyes on the Lapu indeed, and luckily he got a decent matchup against the Leomord, so it's about a 50-50 lane.
Oh, so charging on the momentum. I think it's okay for both teams. They just kind of just want to farm it out,
Oh
right?
yeah, Soul is actually so smart here. He understands the matchup. He wins level 1. He's pushing Kilowatt completely out of the lane.
Yep, just trying to take it through, and the minions will push towards him. So
Yep,
he's
walk
just
back up.
pushing Kilowatt out of this, trying to deny as much EXP as possible.
I mean, he's got to push him a little bit harder, but more importantly, he wants him to go for that recall, because if Lapu Lapu recalls early into the lane, that means Leomord's going to hit that level 4 and potentially go for the kill.
All right, looks like Archangel, it was starting onto that, but then they just decided to back off, interestingly enough.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to go for a different rotation here, but he's got to be careful. Soul might be in trouble as the rest of Archangel want to take that river crab.
I mean, you know, right? When you play Leomord, you know, like, yeah, I'm not gonna play Mobile Legends for the first 5 minutes or so.
Oh yeah, he knows. He's very aware of that. He's moving backwards, making sure he doesn't take too much damage, but as long as he's oppressing Kilowatt, he's already doing a much better job.
I mean, as long as he's clearing the lanes, that's good enough, right? Buying time for evos to just farm out on the other sides.
Yep. Not correct.
Oh, Bambi.
Ever.
Level 4. Does have the ultimate unlocked. You can see now he's roaming towards the bottom side.
Yeah, this is looking really scary here because they might go for a dive. Soul isn't there to save them. However, Archangel might be able to rotate on them. No, they're backing away. They're going back to topside. This might be the dive of a lifetime.
Nope, they know. Good spidey senses, understanding it, and Potato with the security of his teammates just going to try and cut the wave ASAP.
Yeah, he's gonna have to push himself out of there. Doesn't want to deal with that nonsense whatsoever. Jay and Rio, however, got a kill potential here.
They want to go top side. Leomord needs to back off right now. Can he get away scot-free? Divine Judgment, he doesn't have the Venom Steed. That's definitely going to be first blood. So, overextending.
Instant one shot there coming from the side of Archangel. A lot of abilities being...
Oh, they push it back. This could be a big turnout. Shift the range does come true, but they need to focus onto 1 Kilowatt. Oh, look at that damage. But he does want to go Rio. Oh, no! Gets the kill straight away. The cavalry has arrived for Archangel.
Well played to Rio. He gets out of there, loops around, and makes sure he's a little, sneaky-deaky there. Face checks the brush instantly. Dies.
It's
unfortunate for
5 members here, actually.
Yeah, it's gonna be okay. Lapu Lapu going for that lane transition down to bot side, but Soul is going to match him.
So it looks like still pretty even Stevens across both sides. Once again, the goal lead. Yeah, there is a goal lead, but it's not the end of the world. It's around 1,000. At this point of time, it's not the biggest difference.
Yeah, not the biggest difference whatsoever. Again, it's going to come down to who gets that turn, because that EXP is such an important factor for both of these teams.
Oh, Potato needs to get out. He sees the card jump.
Whoa.
Ring of Order is there. They do force him out. That's Sonata. Good amount of damage onto it, but they're going to lose this turret here. Oh, JPL ultimate onto Jay. Should be sacrificing that ace in the back line. Finds Kilowatt. Good flicker. Will get himself to safety. They're going to trade a turret for a kill.
That's not too bad, considering that evos can easily take one of these turrets later on into the game. So Archangel, they just want to snowball as quickly as possible in this early game, because it's going to get a little bit more difficult coming towards mid-game.
They want to clear this turret straight away. Lusty trying to play bodyguard on the side of that blue buff and will be able to do so. So evos, they're gonna just slow down a little bit. Let's just say that.
Yeah, and our evos, they need to figure out a way to get these neutral objectives here, because right now they are contesting. Yeah, they are, 2-2. Not a big deal here. However, they want to be able to get that lead. They want to get ahead and put Archangel in a really tight spot.
But JP on his archive, much better compared to the last game. At least he's finding a lot of pickoffs, but Lusty on the top side, just trying to protect Jeff Cutie forever.
Yeah, looks like they're going to sacrifice bot tier 1 as the rest of the team rotates up. The dive probably coming on to Soul again. He doesn't want to deal with this.
He's running straight for it, nowhere near. They do have 1 minion, but I don't know if it's enough to actually take down that bottom turret.
Soul will just be like, nah, bro, I'm not gonna deal with this nonsense.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? I'm just backing up all the way. To be fair, his turret is still full health here. Oh, mid lane.
This might be the catch. I mean, JPL, he's got 2 big catches already. I wouldn't be too surprised if he sees 1 more, but Archangel does realize they're not down on the bot side, so they're going to quickly go back to the top side, take out that turtle 1 from top side, and maybe rotate to turtle.
They're going to clear this push 100%.
Oh, no.
Evos getting out-rotated a little bit. I mean, yeah, you're going to take this turtle, but is it really worth it?
Oh no, but remember, it's still early into the game. They still have that tier 2 tower buff there. So it's going to take a little bit more to get it down.
Oh, well, I guess at the end of things, they do get the mid tier 1. And oh, they don't even kill top tier 2 on the side of Evo. So
remember, it's
That was,
still...
yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, it's still within 5 minutes. That buff is... I mean, initially, it'll take quite a long time until once it hits like 8 minutes, then it's like, oh, right, yeah, sure, then you can like blow through it, but till then, it's a little tanky, just a wee bit.
For those who don't know, when you kill a turret before it hits the 8-minute mark, the second turret in that lane will be caught out, but Diggy gets caught out. It's a big pickup on from Jay.
So close. He was trying to get the ult up just before the Divine Judgment, but that isn't enough.
Phantom Steed on the side here. Lusty, no more minion free available. Evos just forced back out. They can't find any members here.
Destinata doesn't land on anybody. 3 big ults already whiffed. Doesn't look like they're gonna get anything.
It's not what they want here, but Archangel, they are in dreamland at the moment.
Oh man, Archangel in great position. They're slowly generating that lead. And remember from last game, it was like this. It was 50-50 for the most part. And slowly Archangel edged it out.
Yep, you can see now Archangel gonna continue on this push, and they are constantly just pushing in. This time the goal lead is much more obvious in terms of this early stage. The last game, it was so close, but Jeff Kitty forever might get caught up, but no, the other ones, they want to go for dive here, so he needs to back out here. He is on to safety. JPL coming from the flank side. Where's the Hurricane? It does come true. Today enough damage. They're going for the Minotaur, should be able to kill him off. Yes, indeed, but they're losing so much map pressure.
Yeah, they are sacrificing quite a few turrets for these kills, and at a certain point, it's not worth it. You can see that the gold is favoring Archangel every single time. A kill is not as worth as a turret.
This Kaja doing a lot of work so far, 0, 1, and 3.
Oh boy, this is getting really difficult here because Jay is finding the angles. However, JPL also finding the angles, but not as effectively as Jay.
Yep, they are trying to just clear things out for now. Not really getting enough here. It's always this Archive versus Kaja, analysis. Who's gonna come on top? But Archangel gonna force out this turtle. I don't think they're in time. Yep, Evil's gonna concede another one.
Oh no, slowly the lead builds up again for Archangel. Wait. No, they're not gonna fight here, right?
They can't. But these bombs still hurts.
Yep. Auto alarm bombs, still a very annoying spell.
JPL lingering the side here. Very clear there is an EXP deficit because of those turtles just racking up on the side of Archangel.
Yeah, it's less of a bloody game. It's only six kills in total, 3-3 for both sides. But the turrets are making a difference for Archangel at this point.
You can see there, the goal difference is not that big of a deal. It's still around 2,000. Yes, it's something, but it's not the end of the world. But Diggy does get go for it. This is actually a really good time journey. Reverse time does pull Jay back. Lusty does get stunned on. JPL looking for it. Hurricane Dust will come through. They want to kill off the Minotaur. They do kill him off. Jeff King forever forced to flicker out. There goes the backline. Check the range space. Check the range space. But look at the backline. Rio is there. Potato knocking it through. He does get killed off by Rio. Can he go down? No is the answer. They will get the kill. Rio is on fire. Just like the emblems.
Oh my goodness, Rio. He catches the Granger
Ooh,
off the backline.
sadist.
Unfortunately, unable to do anything about it. Potato, he just has to accept his fate.
Yeah, but you can see there is still potential inside of the EVOS' lineup, but discussion is showing up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He has killed the backline so many times, found the right picks on the right members time and time again. Evos have to respect what Rio is capable of at this point.
It's still coming true here. A much clearer lead here for Archangel. Bambi gets tagged by the sword spike. Not gonna greed out for now.
Yeah, no point to greed out, especially when you don't have your team behind you. Not to mention that you have zero idea where exactly the rest of the other EVOS members are.
Yeah, backing off here. All Kilowash on this Lapu. I would say it's okay. Not the biggest effect.
Not the biggest effect, but hey, at least he's doing a little bit more than Soul at this point.
Yeah,
Soul's 0-2, Kilowash is 1-1-2.
They need to drag this in the late game. There's no way EVOS can win the fight right now.
Yeah, and again, marksmen are going to help with that very much. However, Granger to the carry though.
Yeah,
it is Granger favorite, but it's so dependent on whether you can hit those Death Sonatas.
Well, they are waiting here. Jay is in the line, but look at that. This is rushing down this Lord Gideon.
Yep, they're going to try and phase check. Auto alarm bomb is put down.
Oh, they see Jay in the brush. They go for the flicker. They go for Diggy. Diggy's going to get caught off here. Jay is getting caught out. They need to be careful. Media free. Let's it rip. And they take everybody out. Only Bambi all and about. They do kill one, but look at Rio. He's just dancing around on EVOS. And that is going to be a team one for Archangel.
Yep, and now they have to concede this. They're going to lose the line here. Carry's going to push the mid lane all the way to that inhibitor tower. They're going to lose so much off of this as EVOS get caught out. An amazing play. coming in for Jay.
Jay went to the back line straight away, understood that Diggy was the main target. He went in, flickered through in between evos, esports SG, took the Diggy out of play, and just killed him off.
And now the rest of Archangel is going to reset to come together with that Lord for one final push. They've developed an 8K goalie. This is huge for Archangel as they are purchasing their third items while evos is struggling to finish their second.
This is hard-fought battles coming from Archangel, just holding the pride of the nations behind them. The only representative left from the Philippines doing a really good job.
Sekali
They're doing an
Arkangel.
amazing job so far. Right now, evos kind of struggling here. They're looking for some room to breathe.
Arkangel.
Archangel going for the linger, looking for some people. Jay comes through, but gets caught up by JPL. He's just gonna back off now.
Looks like he's gonna be okay. They're setting up the auto alarm box, but again, this Lord push is gonna be tough.
Yep, they want to back out. Should be quite easy. Picking ace. Super low. Needs to back off. That inhibitors now. This could be the game-ending fight here, Gideon.
No, it looks like they're backing off. They understand their boundaries. They don't want to push too far. They want to kind of harass, but still, they got their objective. They're going to be taking out one more.
Oh, Kilowash does get tagged by the River Snipe. Should be going down. A little bit overstepping the boundaries, but Archangel
Jangan
doesn't
bisa
really care.
di-comeback,
But
bro.
they get Ilmo. They get Ilmo. They lost now. That's a big pick-up. Do they want to go for more here? Lusty in the front lines. They do take an inhibitor. Lusty does have that immortality. They are just going to back off for now. Oh, evos backs against the wall time.
Backs against the walls, but it's not looking too great. 22 more seconds until Leomon is back up. Leonian Fury is down for now, but let's see how the rest of Archangel plays this out.
Babby, he's gone out. Medium Fury is there. They do take it out. Lunox is down, and that's going to be a beautiful engage coming through for Archangel. Champion forever. 1v1 against Potato. He gets the win. The last of her going to be ace, but that's not going to be enough. That is going to be game. Archangel wins 2-0, and they stay alive in MSC.
Can you hear that crowd? Can you hear that cry as Archangel move on to Championship Sunday?
Big play. I have to say they fully deserve it.
Absolutely. Jay, if he isn't the MVP of that game, I don't know what his life
Oke
is.
guys, nanti kita sambung lagi ya.
Extremely well played throughout